Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna probably get a notification about it.
All right. Says we're on.
Oh, perfect. Well, hello there, everyone.
Greetings, YouTube land.
Indeed, it's been a little while. At least for there we go. I guys got the notification now that we're live. Um, okay, I have I've got the chat up. We're chilling. I guess I don't think you need to introduce yourself, Joe.
I might actually, considering
Yeah.
the length of time that it's taken me to upload videos recently. I might have to.
Well, I mean, at the same time, though, I feel like a Nintendo Direct's kind of the way to kind of get you back into the groove of things, like, you know.
Yeah, get back in the game.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I'm Level. If you don't know, I'm one of the admins and Joe's server, which you should join if you haven't yet. We have great discussions, and we now have a meme channel. Which honestly, I kind of don't know why I never made one at first place. So it's good to have it.
You know,
So
every good Discord has to have a meme channel. If you want to be in a good Discord chat, you gotta have the memes.
well, you see, here's the thing. I wanted to be the guy. I wanted to be the cool guy that would let memes in general, so I wouldn't be getting called a Discord mod. So it's like, oh, you can post memes in general. I don't care, and it kind of backfired because everyone just didn't post memes.
The
I
people were
felt bad.
crying for a meme channel. It just turns out that the people in the Discord are just so well behaved and well organized that they wanted us to make the rules, and that's fantastic.
Exactly. You know, it just shows dedication and such.
It really does.
But yeah. So today's structure is pretty chill. We'll just be hanging out, talking about the direct, taking user questions on the YouTube chat, and just predicting what we think will be the direct tomorrow.
What do you
So
think
I
the
get.
direct is going to open with tomorrow?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I think it'll be a very boring opening. I think it'll be it'll open with Splatoon 3. It makes sense. Splatoon 3 was told we were gonna see more information last year. If you already know, I'm not that big a fan of the idea of Splatoon 3,
Yeah, I
so
know you
I'm
don't
just
like Splatoon that much.
I'm just trying to get it out of the way. So I think it'll start with Splatoon 3, and they'll announce that it's getting like a big new mode or a new multiplayer mode that's gonna happen there, and that's pretty much it. How about you? What's your opening?
I feel like it's going to open up with, if it doesn't open up with Splatoon, which I agree, I can see it. I can see them doing that. I think it might open with Kirby, the new Kirby game.
That makes sense. That's my biggest fear of this direct is that it's just gonna focus on stuff we've already seen a butt ton of. Like we're gonna see, like I feel like we're gonna see like Legends Arceus, even though it's already come out. Like we're gonna see. I guarantee they're gonna show like, oh, if you didn't know already, Diamond and Pearl remakes are out, and it's like, thanks, we do that for like 3 months. And then we're definitely gonna see. I think the new Kirby game is 100% we're gonna see more of that.
Well, the thing with like Pokemon is that I know a lot of people always mention that Pokemon's going to show up in the direct. Oh, they're going to focus on Pokemon. But like the thing is Nintendo Directs don't usually focus too much on Pokemon games because
Oh, that is
Pokemon
true.
does their own thing.
Very true. I always forget about that because they
So,
have shown some announcements for Pokemon, right? In directs,
oh
correct?
yeah, I mean you get them, and I'm sure that we might see like a trailer for Arceus or something just to remind people that it's out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're going to do any kind of heavy focus on it or anything like that. I definitely think they're going to just focus on their first party stuff, and Kirby would probably be a pretty decent opening.
Yeah, I definitely see that happening. The problem is, I feel like we just got a good trailer for Kirby, and I don't know if we really need another trailer for Kirby. Like, I feel like we'll be good with whatever, but I understand they're probably going to do that, so it doesn't matter. Meet them out that much. Now, what gets me excited though is the prospect of us potentially getting a new Mario Kart. Like,
Huh. You think they're
I
going to
think
drop that bomb?
that would be a great way to open the direct. So they just open with a new Mario Kart. Think about it. They opened with with Mario Maker a couple of years ago. I mean, why not just open it with Mario Kart straight up?
The thing is like it's weird because this is a direct at the beginning of the year. It's always so hard for me to think about what we could potentially see, just because I feel like all the biggest announcements you want to save for E3.
Hmm.
So it's like this is the kind of direct where you want to like throw the shit out there that everyone's going to see at towards the start of the year. Like, oh, here's the games we're releasing for the first like 4 months of the year. You know what I mean? It's like they'll focus a little bit more on games we already know, and then throw a couple little shocker trailers out there for games that might be coming, I don't know, like a little later in the season or a little later in the year. Maybe they'll do like a surprise announcement of 1 or 2 games that we didn't expect were coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see anything like earth-shattering.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm trying to compare it to what happened last year with our kind of February direct. With I think when we got that was the biggest announcements was Pyra and Mythra, which was in Smash rather, and then we got was it like Famicom Detective Club got localized, and then we got was Splatoon 3 in that or no?
I honestly cannot remember.
Dude, straight up. Nintendo Directs have become so like, they just blend in now. Like I feel like I don't remember half of them besides like who got announced for Smash. Like that's kind of like I can recognize like, oh yep, Pyra Mythra this one. What do you call it? Then it was like Sora was like announcement of Sora got announced in this one, and then like what's the other one, like Kazuya after that, so or before that, so.
Though you do remind me of a decent. You bring up a good point about one thing, and that's usually directs were just kind of like. Well, I don't want to say they're always like this, but for the past few years now, directs have been like the one way of us getting Smash news. And now there's no Super Smash Brothers.
Dude, I can't wait for everyone to be like, that's it, no Smash. I cannot wait for that just to be like the biggest thing on Twitter.
So directs can't anchor on any Super Smash Brothers information anymore.
Yeah, we can't get anything. Oh, we got ourselves a streamer. Oh crap! We got ourselves a bot in the chat.
Oh,
we got ourselves a bot trying to advertise their own stream. Well, let's ban them. You know. I don't know if do you have admin privileges for your own chat? I don't know how to delete them.
I don't even know. Anyway, Loveface, thanks for watching. Though
I'm gonna block them. Goodbye. I don't want to deal with you anymore. But I will say, there is like a 0.1% chance we get Smash news tomorrow, which is very unlikely as it is. I'm just putting that there because I think the 0.1% chance we get a Smash news tomorrow is like hey, they announced when the new amiibos are coming out. That's it. I could see them maybe doing that, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's the only thing for Smash that I could see happening. It's just amiibos.
Dude, I don't know. I've been kind of like joking with my friend. I was like, dude, it's like just imagine if like Sakurai came out of nowhere. He's like, hey guys, I'm back. I don't think they would do that. Honestly, that would go against everything he said, and I honestly don't want that to happen. But that'd be super funny if it happened. That's all I'm saying.
The fucking camera just fades in, and Sakurai just spins around in his chair, and he just goes, "Guess who's back?" And they're just like, "Uh-oh."
Guess what Fire Emblem character I'm putting in this time? No, we do not think Smash is showing. We were just making jokes here. I think anything Smash related is going to be like they're announcing the release date for Amiibo, which makes sense, honestly. I think that's probably the best way to get it out there, is saying like, hey, Steve Amiibo and stuff. And Steve, and I think Sephiroth is next. Is that correct?
I hope so. He's like the only Amiibo I really want out of the whole new set of characters anyway.
Dude, I was so excited with that Sephiroth amiibo. It took me crazy. Though I have a feeling, I feel like his sword's gonna be detachable. There's no way they could make that platform huge.
Like, man, he'll just be really far over in the box. They'll push him all the way to the left, like so that way his wing and his sword can fit.
Dude, yeah, 100%. Okay, we got some chat people. We got some chat already. 55 Studio says hello. Euro Assassin says, if anything, it'll be the games already available on other platforms and some Nintendo 64 online updates. And also says no way Smash is showing up. Yeah, I agree. N64 online makes sense. I could definitely see them announcing. Someone brought it up. I think we're definitely getting an announcement of, if it hasn't been announced already, was it Kirby 64? That makes sense to be an announcement tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, Kirby and the Crystal Shards or whatever.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense to show up. I could see them announcing a Mario Party, like I think Mario Party 2 or 3 to be like on the service too.
That would be cool.
Which brings me up. Namicon said this, but I 100% expect to see Mario Party Superstars DLC.
Dude, I hope so.
They need to do that. That game is so good. Like, it's like the best game that come out on the Switch last year.
Absolutely, dude. For sure. I did a whole goddamn video just about that game because I loved it so much.
Yeah, I also beat him with Rosalita in that game, so he's a little sore about that still
Yeah,
too.
I'm still pretty salty about it. I'm not happy.
Yeah, but straight up though, I do think Mario Party Superstars deserves DLC and will get DLC. My 2000s nostalgia really wants it to be a bunch of GameCube DLC, so like GameCube maps and GameCube boards and mini games, but I don't think they'll do that. I think it'll just be more N64, which I'm also cool with. Just give me far more boards and we're good.
You know what they need to add to DLC for the new Mario Party? They need to give them the ability to wear the goddamn hats on the stages. Okay?
Yes, the hats need to come back.
Bring back the hats.
Or even better, you can craft hats to make your own hat in the game through just like the boards and such. But the hats
Now
have
with
durability
hats.
though. Just like they add DLC for every hat, you have to like buy each hat separately.
Oh my, yeah, I can see them doing that.
Let's see. Someone says they want to see more Advance Wars, or Picamino says they want to see more Advance Wars, which that's also a lock for tomorrow. I think it's coming out. It's coming out in April. I think that's pretty confirmed. It's going to happen.
Yeah, they'll definitely show Advance Wars. I would be fucking shocked if Advance Wars didn't show up in some capacity. They're definitely going to do something. And they'll give a release date, all that stuff.
Yeah, 100%. It's totally going to happen. And then Namakan also says, Mario's Rainbow Castle, please, which I agree with. That's one of my favorite stages in Mario Party 1, our boards. I would be down for that. It's like that and Western Land are the two I really want from the 64 boards. Oh,
yeah. Definitely.
Dude, I want to hear that HD Western Land so badly.
There's so many good boards that are potentially, good DLC that they could easily bring back and make tons of money.
100%.
And everybody wants it. Plus characters.
Yeah. Dude, I think I saw something on Twitter today. It was from one of the DK accounts I follow. The DK community is wild, and you gotta join it on Twitter if you're not. And they were posting about how they want to see like a DK themed DLC pack with like DK's board from I think the first game, and then it comes with like Diddy Kong and dude, there you go. That's a great pack. You get a board, you get a character that relates to it. Everyone loves Diddy Kong, so why not?
Oh, for sure.
Dude,
and there's so many good characters they could bring in from past Mario parties anyway, and why not introduce new characters, honestly? Add some characters to Mario Party that we've never seen before.
Exactly. And I could totally see them going in for more, crazy picks. If they really want to, dive deep into some of the more Mario Party stuff they haven't done before, I could totally see them bringing in characters that only appeared, once or twice, like Hammer Brothers, or maybe, maybe, Dry Bones, characters people really like. So, that only appeared a couple times. I mean, if you could put Birdo in the game, you can put anyone, so.
Don't be hating on Birdo in here.
Oh, I'm not hating on Birdo. I'm just saying that Birdo is kind of the last character, kind of last core Mario Party character, so.
Well,
Loveface is back. Hooray.
Oh, jeez, dude. I thought I got rid of her.
Oh, boy.
Loveface, get the hell out of here.
Characters only if they're unlockable, not as paid DLC. I would be okay if they were bundled with boards. I don't know if they were separate DLC characters. I don't know if I'd buy them unless they were a character I really enjoyed. Example, if it was Pauline, yeah, I'd probably buy Pauline. But I don't know if I'd really buy them separately.
I mean, I see them doing everything as a package deal. So it would probably be so many characters with boards all together. You would probably just do one purchase, and you'd probably get 4 or 5 boards, and then each board would probably come with 1 or 2 characters apiece.
Just imagine the Mario Party Party Pass. It comes with 3 boards for every 2 passes. So there's 2 passes, each one comes with 3 boards, and it comes with 3 characters each too. And they're a mystery until they're ready to announce them. And the first one is based off of the first 3 games, and then the other one is based off of the more GameCube titles. The Wii ones are kind of hard to make for actual Mario Party boards, so they probably wouldn't do that. Just perfect, balance, what everyone wants.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, for sure. If they're gonna do DLC for Mario Party, I can see it happening tomorrow. That would be a pretty good announcement that I feel wouldn't be so big that you have to save it for E3 or something, but would totally be hyped for a direct tomorrow, which it's a 40-minute direct. So, I mean, there's got to be some decent shit in there
Oh, just imagine though. My worst fear is that they start off with Splatoon, and they go into a new Xenoblade, and then they go into a Fire Emblem, and it's like it takes up like 25%, like maybe like 45% of the actual direct. It's like I don't know. I've never been a big fan of those franchises, and it seems like those are the games that are most likely to show up tomorrow. So I'm just like, I don't know. Happy if you're gonna enjoy that, but I want some other stuff, man. I don't need Zelda. I just want some more Mario games. That's it. Just give me some Mario Sports, Mario Kart. That's all I want.
Well, yeah, that's the hot ticket game. That's what everybody wants to know about. That's the game that people are going to be paying attention to the most and are expecting Nintendo to say something about it in terms of a release date.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one thing I think we're going to definitely get. Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD are going to get ported. That makes the most sense. They're easy games to port into your Switch. You don't have to worry about making anything new. You can release them online or maybe release a combo pack, and they'll be released before Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been saying for a while that I feel like they're going to have at some point. I mean, I thought they were going to do this for the Legend of Zelda's anniversary, but apparently not. So, either way, I think they're going to be sort of like similar to Mario, where they have every single Mario game pretty much on Switch, one way or another, that's playable. Galaxy 2 being the only one that's not available. I feel like they're going to do the same thing with Zelda games. So eventually, every single Zelda game will be on the Switch one way or another. And we know that we have Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time that are going to be on the N64 service. Well, Zelda Ocarina is already on there. And then, you have Skyward Sword now. You get those other two games. Then you got Breath of the Wild, whatever. Either way, you're going to have almost every single Zelda game available to you on one console at some point.
Yeah. Someone says I feel like Citizen says they feel like there isn't gonna be anything that's gonna make people go absolutely bonkers. And then Namicon says bundle them, do not release them separately.
Oh, Nintendo's gonna release those games separately.
Exactly. It's gonna be each game individually for $60 each, or maybe $50 if they feel like gracious. And it'll be like but here's here's the catch. They'll each come bundled with an amiibo, because that's how you get you to buy extra. It'll be like a Wind Waker amiibo, and it'll be a Twilight Princess amiibo.
I feel like that's too good to be true.
Well, I think
I could see amiibos released alongside of them, but I don't know if they'd bundle them with one.
Well, the problem is, I think both. At least I know Twilight Princess had a mandatory amiibo section with when the Wii U would release the edition release, so I can see that happening.
The thing that blows my mind is how the hell have we not gotten an official Legend of Zelda Ganondorf amiibo in any capacity at all?
Well, I mean, we've gotten Smash, but Smash, just normal.
There's no literal just Zelda series Ganondorf amiibo or Ganon amiibo at all. It's only Smash Brothers. If it's not for Super Smash Brothers, you wouldn't have Ganon at all, the main antagonist of almost every Zelda game ever, as an amiibo. That just blows my mind.
Honestly, you make a good point. They haven't done that, and that's surprising. I'm kind of surprised it haven't made it for any of the other characters too. We didn't see any for any of the major characters from Ocarina of Time after Link. I don't think we got Ocarina of Time Zelda either. We've only gotten Wind Waker Zelda, if I believe I'm correct.
Well, yeah, now and Skyward Sword Zelda.
Oh yeah, Skyward Sword.
The Loftwing.
The paid amiibo, the paid DLC disguised as an amiibo.
Yeah, that puts us at 2 Zelda amiibos officially in the Legend of Zelda amiibo series, with a bajillion links and no Ganons.
All right, I think it's time to transition over to the topic that I think we're kind of bouncing around, but I know we got to talk about this eventually. Donkey Kong. I mean, this is the whole channel. Donkey Kong is kind of what brought me to you, Joe. I mean, that's how I found your channel. I mean, Donkey Kong
love me Donkey Kong.
Oh, if you're not part of the Discord, we talk about Donkey Kong every freaking. We have a channel dedicated
all the
Discord.
time.
That's right.
My background is Donkey Kong.
Exactly.
My whole channel aesthetic is based off Donkey Kong.
So here's the question: the $1 million question. Are we going to get a Donkey Kong announcement tomorrow?
No.
Yeah, I have a few. I'm actually going to agree. I don't think we're going to get one tomorrow. It doesn't seem right. Something just tells me that I'm going to be disappointed, and I just don't want to get hyped up for a Donkey Kong announcement after the last one.
No, it's not going to happen. And the thing is as long as I sit here and I say it won't happen, then maybe I'll get shocked and they'll do it. Maybe, but I doubt it. It's not happening. Donkey Kong is not going to be announced tomorrow. I don't think we're going to see anything for Donkey Kong until E3 would probably be the earliest that we would see anything.
There is one idea that I had that I could maybe see them doing. So I feel like if they announce like, oh, there's gonna be a new Donkey Kong 3D game that will be announced this year, I could totally see them saying, hey, to tide you over, here's this, and it's a Donkey Kong Country trilogy remake, and like kind of thrown in the style of Returns.
You're a madman.
I want that to happen, dang it! I
know you want it to happen, but it'll never happen.
just give me Donkey Kong
never
Country.
Happen.
Give me Donkey Kong Country 3 in HD, please. I'm begging you. You've got to see those levels, that music. Oh,
you're too close to the sun. Your wings are gonna melt, and you're gonna come crashing back down. It's terrible.
But that's just what I want, man. They did that for Metroid. They gave Metroid an entire game because they felt bad that they couldn't make Metroid Prime 4 early enough. Why can't they do it to us Donkey Kong fans?
Because we, as Donkey Kong fans, are cursed to wallow and be in pain forever.
Just imagine. Now, so Melee says says Jungle Beat 2, and you know they would do that. They would like announce like a new Donkey Kong game, and it's Jungle Beat 2.
Some shit spin-off game
with like no Kremlings, no characters from DK, just Donkey Kong himself. And that's
Dude,
it.
True story, okay? True story. My old Donkey Kong video, the one that you probably watched back in the day that brought you to my channel, okay, has been getting a really odd amount of attention in the past like couple of weeks. I've been getting so many comments and views on that video, and I don't know why. But it's like all of a sudden now, all these people are watching that Donkey Kong video. And it's just constantly in the comments, I'm starting to hear, like, people are like, yo, don't talk shit on Jungle Beat. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm just like, look, it's not a good game. Alright? It's a bad game.
Joe, welcome to my world. This is what happens when all the Zoomers who grew up with really bad gameplay are growing up and realizing, no, you can't make fun of my favorite game. So it's what I'm dealing right now with, like, the Sonic fan base. Because I've ranted before. I don't like Sonic Unleashed. And now all the Zoomers are coming out on Twitter saying Sonic Unleashed is the greatest Sonic game of all time. And I'm like, bro, you're saying that because you grew up with it and you turned like 8 when you first played it. You can't judge games that you played when you first played when you're 8. It's like, and I'm not biased because I didn't play Sonic games until I was much older, and I felt like I was more critical with the games I played. And again, this is all opinion. You can call me trash. I don't care. I just lost a viewer for saying that. Let's go. But like, straight up, the Jungle Beat, it's better with a controller, but it is not very good in terms of gameplay. And if they return to that gameplay, I don't think I could ever deal with it again.
It's like all the people that come up now and say that Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is a good game.
They didn't have to live through Nuts and Bolts. That's the problem.
People can hate me all they want for this, but no, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is not a good game. It's a fucking boring game that doesn't deserve to have Banjo-Kazooie on it. Okay, if it was its own game, it would be one thing. Okay, that's totally different. Is it an awful game? No, it's not the worst. Mm-hmm. It's fun for what it is, but does it deserve to be a Banjo-Kazooie game? No, it does not. Yeah.
So I wasn't 8 when I played Jungle Beat. I was 9. Okay, you're gonna pass for now. Okay, Melee, you're gonna pass for now. But what was it say? Someone says Switch port of Returns would suffice. That makes a lot of sense too. I could see them porting Returns with like the 3DS levels and then calling it a day, which makes sense. And if I'm being honest, I would play Returns again. I've mentioned how I don't like Returns as much as Tropical Freeze and the other games, but I would play it again just to give it a fair critique.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. That's the thing, though. I feel like if they ported Returns now to the Switch, I feel like it's kind of underwhelming, because Tropical Freeze was a much better game.
Yeah, like, straight up.
You already have the better game on Switch. Returns is going to feel like it's just like, eh. Like, eh. It's alright.
it's a game I'd pay maybe $20 for again and play again.
Yeah, well,
because
Nintendo
more
will charge
Donkey
you
Kong.
$60.
Exactly. Let's see. I got to get caught up on some stuff. Someone says they want the original 3D models that they're used for the Donkey Kong Country games, not the 2D sprites anymore. Oh, Love Face is back. Let's go!
Oh my god, dude!
Let's see.
I have to keep putting this fucker in timeout. I
Um,
don't know how to ban it.
Namicon says nostalgia should not be used to critique a product. I'd say that there's more merit for that because, like, example, like for me, I love Sonic Heroes. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Is it a good game in 2022? No, it is a very bad game, but I love it because I have nostalgia for it. And that's the same thing with some people who love Sonic Unleashed. They have a lot of nostalgia for it. I don't have nostalgia for it, so I just don't like it. And I try to critique that game not out of just not having nostalgia for it, but just based on its gameplay. And I do critique Sonic Heroes the same way. So I try. It's you have to have a balance. So you can't let your personal feelings dictate your criticisms because at the end of the day, you're kind of letting that kind of just spiral out into nothing. But that's why I like, that's why I actually think Donkey Kong Country 3 is my favorite games out of the trilogy because I think for me it's different and that's why I like it. But at the end of the day, you can like what you like. But hey, that's why we need a Donkey Kong Country 3 HD. If we can get Kiddy Kong in HD, we can get Dixie Kong in HD again, and then we can get the GBA soundtrack with David Wise recomposing. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, that's the dream, but it ain't happening. I'm sorry. No Donkey Kong tomorrow.
Dude, watch it like that. Watch if like they announce a Donkey Kong thing tomorrow, and it's like all the like reactions will be like Thanos saying they called me a madman.
I mean, I'll gladly eat crow on that. Like, if Donkey Kong gets announced tomorrow, great. I'm not gonna be mad at all. I'll be happy as fucking shit. But
dude, go ahead.
It ain't happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't want to get my hopes up. So it's Namicon says I have nostalgia for Hot Wheels Beat That, and that game is horrible. I remember when that game came out. I remember because I had a bunch of cars from the Acceleration series because it was originally supposed to be an Accelerations game. Yeah, like you can have nostalgia for games that are terrible. I mean, I remember as a kid I used to play this old like VeggieTales game that was really really bad, but I had a lot of nostalgia for it because it was a game that I enjoyed playing as a kid. I mean, Joe, you probably have the same thing, playing really bad games as a kid, but just enjoying them.
Absolutely.
So, like, enjoy what you enjoy. I mean, I recently went back to Hot Wheels. What was it? It was Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver 1 and 2 on the computer from, like, 1999 or 1998. That is so bad in terms of today's modern graphics and, like, gameplay. But it's just fun. It's nostalgic. So, enjoy what you enjoy. Disregard my point about whatever. It's whatever. Diddy Kong Racing port on Switch Online. That is a confirmed happening at some point.
Now that is a big possibility right there. That's a big one.
They're not going to get rare games on Switch and not put Diddy Kong Racing. That's like one of the best freaking games on there.
I could totally see them announcing. Well, I could see them announcing more rare partnership games for the Switch Online in this direct. That could be like a decently big announcement to throw out there, and yeah, Diddy Kong Racing would be huge for me anyway.
GoldenEye will be announced tomorrow for a release on Switch Online. That makes sense. It's been kind of confirmed already through like Xbox Live listings, and that it's kind of confirmed it's coming to Xbox, but I think they're going to announce tomorrow it's coming to Switch.
GoldenEye would be pretty big just because the licensing is so screwed up on that game, because I don't know who holds the license to what, and if they're allowed to publish certain things or not. So yeah, that would be pretty huge. And I mean, GoldenEye is such an iconic game. Plus, it would have online play.
Yeah, that'd be insane to play that online. Euro said... Go ahead.
I was going to say, that way you could just play Oddjob online and piss everybody off.
No, that'd be great. I'd be down for that. Euro says, I would be interested to know if, what really will be interesting for the Nintendo Switch Online, or N64 Online, is whether or not Banjo-Tooie is going to be on it, which is a good question, because Banjo-Tooie is not confirmed. And, like, I'm honestly surprised about Banjo as the, like, second game on the listing. I thought that'd be, like, last, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Waiting for Nintendo to announce that they bought a gaming company to follow the current Bungie and Blizzard Vision purchases. I think Nintendo already kind of said something about that. They said that they weren't going to. I'm going to put this in my own words, but they said they weren't going to have like a dick measuring contest with Sony and Microsoft and just buy companies. That's pretty much what they said.
I feel like the only company they might buy is like they don't. Sorry, they don't. What do you call it? So do they own? What is it? I'm trying to remember. Did they own not Next Level? They just bought Next Level Games, right?
No, I don't think they own Next Level Games.
I could see them buying one of their really close partners because I think they own Retro Studios, correct?
I believe so.
Like they own Retro. I could see them maybe trying to buy Next Level.
Well,
they made Luigi's Mansion 3, so
I mean, if we're talking like a big purchase, like something that's on the level of Sony buying Bungie and Microsoft buying Blizzard Activision, I would say the only company that Nintendo purchasing would make an impact like that would be Sega.
Sega. Here's the problem. In hindsight, yeah, that maybe it might sound like a decent idea, but I don't know if I would like that because Nintendo has not been very friendly with PC, and I really don't want Sega's stuff because Sega's been getting really into PC recently, and PC is a great platform for Sega. And I think Sega is as good being their own independent developers. I don't think they need our publishers. I don't think they need to be bought by anyone. But I could see that.
I don't really see Nintendo ruining anything on that front. Like, I feel like if they bought Sega, they would still let them do whatever they want with that shit. I feel like Nintendo would only be in for it with the, like, IPs. So, like, Sonic and all that kind of stuff. Like, if you want to play Sonic games, he becomes an exclusive Nintendo game at that point.
Yeah, I could maybe see that, but at that point, just buy the IP from them or try to, like, buy a studio or something. But they already did buy Next Level. Okay, I was mistaken.
Well, I had no idea.
Nintendo purchases are always super complicated. You know what company I could see them doing? Who makes Shantae again? I always forget who makes them. What's their name? Or is it Next Level? No, Shantae isn't exclusive, but like I could see them buying the creators of Shantae. That makes sense. What's it called? It's gonna drive me crazy.
WayForward?
WayForward, yeah. I could see them buying WayForward. WayForward is pretty is very like close to Nintendo right now. They're developing Advance Wars, and like to be honest, like they seem like a very Nintendo focused platform. So I could see them maybe buying them to add more Western developers to the repertoire, or to their catalog already.
Oh, definitely. If Nintendo's gonna buy a company, they're gonna definitely buy an indie company over buying like a big company. It's not like you're going to see Nintendo buying Capcom or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Capcom is I say the biggest company they could buy is maybe like some sort of like unknown company that's like into like game streaming or something like that. That we don't know all that much of because they're looking to expand some of their new areas. But yeah, acquisitions are curious things because I don't know if I doubt they would announce anything tomorrow. They're usually pretty crazy with like. They're usually pretty standard with like announcing stuff.
I don't think Nintendo has ever announced an acquisition like through a direct or anything like that. I feel like they would just say it over Twitter or something. They'd be like, "Oh, we bought this," and that's it.
We bought Sony. Have fun, guys.
Have fun with your PlayStation, Nintendo 5 Super, Wii.
Wii GameCube edition.
Wii Station 5.
Now, I think we should jump back to this discussion a little bit. But Mario Kart. Theoretically, if they announce Mario Kart, what's the gimmick? That's the question I think everyone's asking.
Nintendo Kart.
That's your take, Nintendo Kart. I mean, you have a video conveniently that you can watch.
Yes, I did do a video about that selfless plug.
Is it really a plug if I'm the one telling people to go to it, though?
No, you're right. It's just shameless advertisement.
Let's see. Nalikon says I could see them buying HAL R intelligent systems. Yeah, those are very, very. They make sense. I'm kind of surprised they don't even own HAL yet. To be honest, I thought they did, but I guess that technically they're third party. So
Yeah, Kirby's like considered like a second-party Nintendo character. Even though he's like highly associated with Nintendo, but he's not technically first party, which is weird.
But yeah, for Mario Kart, for the gimmick though, I'm gonna say there'll be some Nintendo characters, but I don't believe it'll be Nintendo Kart. In my opinion, I think the gimmick will be Mario Kart Ultimate, where it's every single map back. That just makes sense for the kind of idea they want to do. If they want to like up their game for Mario Kart 8, that's how you do it.
Well, the conclusion that I pretty much drawn was just like, it's like what I said before when I talked about the Nintendo Kart versus Mario Kart thing. It's like Mario Kart 8 sold really well. Like, it's the best-selling Mario Kart game, which, don't get me wrong, part of that could be because it's been the only Mario Kart game out for like 8 years. So, that's a thing. But Nintendo's going to look at, why did this game sell so well? And one of the things that they're going to see in it is that it has the largest roster of non-Mario characters in it. So now that Smash is done, and there's really nothing new with like bringing in any new characters for that, there isn't really anything hype anymore. So like I could see them using Mario Kart as that sort of other platform to bring these other Nintendo characters in from other games and then apply them to this party game type format. So I can easily see them looking at 8's success and going, well, what the hell made that sell so well? Oh, the other characters that are in it. Because Link is in there and Animal Crossing. And they're going to look at that and they're just going to go, well, what if we just did that again but with more series? And they're just going to keep taking more and more characters from out of the Mario bubble and just keep plunking them, sticking them right into Mario Kart. That's what I think. So that's going to be the big thing. I think it's going to be a bigger crossover title. So they're going to have more tracks from other games. They're going to have more characters from other franchises. That's going to be their big get, in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that. And like you said, I think they need to drive away that. They need to drive that. They need to drive a Mario Kart. They need to make sure that this game is different than Mario Kart 8, so they can get people potentially dropping the Mario Kart name and giving it like Nintendo Kart or Smash Kart or whatever might be useful in this case, because there's never been another Mario Kart like on a Switch. Sorry, there's never been another like 2 Mario Kart games on one console. So that would be kind of the big thing, is this is technically breaking new ground with that.
I mean, I could see them still calling it Mario Kart because Mario is the flagship character. It's just... And you'll still have your core cast of Mario characters, I'm sure. Like, they're not going to cut, super popular Mario characters like Bowser, Yoshi, Waluigi, Wario, or any of them. They'll all get in. I just think that you may not see as many, like, of the side Mario characters as much. So, like, Koopa Troopas and Boos and Goombas and all that shit will get cut in favor of, your Star Fox and Link and Kirby and all those types of characters. They would rather put them in there than a bunch of, I don't want to say nobody Mario characters, because every Mario character is basically popular. But they're going to choose those icons over picking, like, general Mario enemies, if that's the route that they decide to take, at least in my mind.
And like the idea I'm having here is that if they do go that way, I could see them jumping more into the outside Mario universe, but still within the Mario universe itself. So example, maybe jumping into some more Donkey Kong characters if they do that. Maybe seeing King K. Rool and Dixie Kong make their way. Maybe some Funky Kong again. Funky Kong would be great. Not gonna lie.
My dreams.
Bro, just dude, straight up. If they announced King K, like I mentioned this before, but like I was crying on the ground when they announced King K. Rool for Smash. If they announced King K. Rool for Mario Kart, I'm doing the same thing. I would go crazy, go bananas. King K. Rool deserves to be in Mario Kart. So like, please make that happen.
I agree. That's another thing, though. I feel like if we do get, let's just say for the sake of saying that they do announce a new Mario Kart game tomorrow. Let's just dream for a minute that that's the big surprise that they decide to throw at everyone, and that they'll elaborate more on it around E3 or whatever. I do think that King K. Rool would be kind of screwed from getting into the general roster, the base roster, because I feel like, and I believe you might have said this to me in the Discord or something before, we may not see King K. Rool right away because I don't think they have, like, revealed a design for him that they would want to use in the main series games. So we're not going to actually see him until they have a concrete design that they want to use for his character. And then, after that, we'll start seeing him in more crossovers. But until then, we're not going to get anything with him until he's actually revealed to be in a new Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, that's my idea. But at the same time, they have been putting King K. Rool's like old renders from like 2007 in like merchandise now to be a representation of him. Because I don't know, I guess they just don't consider Smash renders canon, which kind of sucks. Because like King K. Rool's Smash render is so good, like it literally looks perfect. So, but I agree though. I think it's gonna happen.
I think the reason why they don't use Smash renders for promotional material, I could be wrong about this, but I'm not sure who does the Smash renders. If it's Sakurai or who, I have no idea. But whoever does it on the Smash team is probably not like a Nintendo artist. They're probably somebody else.
True.
So they can't technically use those for promotional material for other games, more than likely. So that's probably why you don't see a lot of Smash designs carry over to, like, other games, really. Probably because maybe it's, like, a Smash-only thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense, too. Man, it's just, like... Whew. Sad that we're getting to a point where you're like, we're waiting on King K. Rool to get new art so we can appear in new games. That's the sad part.
I mean, obviously it's speculation, because who knows? You know, maybe he could pop up in a crossover game randomly, and like, yeah, there he is. Mm-hmm. But I that does make sense to me. That, like, Nintendo isn't going to use him until he has concrete artwork and a design that they like, that they want to feature in their other games.
Mm-hmm. Melee says, the time between Galaxy 1 and 2 was 3 years. So if they use the same engine as Odyssey, we could get a new Mario game and new Mario announced soon, as it's been 3 years since Odyssey. Yeah, I could see that. I think an Odyssey 2 makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know if I really want an Odyssey 2. I'm going to get hate for this, but I felt Odyssey was kind of underwhelming after you played it for the first time. Like, it's cool when you're first playing it, but like once you finish it, it doesn't have that replayability like 64 or Galaxy ever really did. Like, I've never really felt like, oh, I really want to play Odyssey again, you know? Like, it was fun the first time, but never really want to go back. So I would rather see them just do a completely new Mario game, like a new 3D Mario game, whether that be like jumping into Galaxy again for a Galaxy 3 would be really cool, or maybe like doing something more ambitious with like maybe a new creative idea. But I don't know. I'd say Odyssey 2 is the most likely for a new 3D Mario, but I don't know if they'll do. I don't even know if they're going to do a 3D Mario right now. We'll see.
I think the chance of seeing an Odyssey sequel is pretty high. I don't know about tomorrow, but I could see them announcing one at E3. Possibly.
Loveface is back.
Oh my gosh.
Leave.
Loveface, go away, dude. Like, I'm not even... Seriously.
Loveface is going to be in Smash Brothers. The next character.
Like, this bitch is on here...
There's a letter. She's trying to reveal it to us.
This bitch is on here advertising her friggin... whatever this is. OnlyFans? I don't know, okay? It's like, dude... I have probably like 10 viewers at the maximum on here on a live stream that I do every once in a while. You really think you're going to get a whole lot of views there, Loveface? Come on now.
Guys, please don't go. Stay with us. We're going to talk about good stuff. Just don't leave. You can't leave.
You can't find like a fucking live stream that's got like thousands of viewers or something. You can go on there and start peddling your friggin' online strips without clothing bullshit.
Get out of here.
Jesus. In a fucking like 7 viewer fucking live stream. Oh, Loveface. I gotta put it in here. Plug it.
Anyways, back to talking about Mario, because that's what real men do. Yeah, I think if we're gonna get a full brand new Mario game tomorrow, it'll be a 2D Mario, which Super Mario Land 2 remake. I've been saying that for a little while. That makes sense. I would love to see them do a Mario Land remake.
I would love to see Nintendo do a lot of remakes of their classic games, but that's not really their thing. They don't really do a lot of that.
They do it for Zelda though. They did it like for Zelda, and just I want them to do Mario Land 2 because the game is so good and its music is amazing, and I want to see them doing it so badly. So I don't know. I hold out for remakes because it seems like remakes are pretty popular with Nintendo now, with like Advance Wars and like Capcom Detective Club and now Zelda. Like that's 3 remakes. That's a good amount.
Maybe the handheld games. Then yeah, like maybe we'll see more of those get remade, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they're remaking handheld games, then where's my Donkey Kong Land remakes?
Hey, all I'm saying is Donkey Kong Country 3 Game Boy Advance. That could deserve a good remake. That's all I'm saying. Hyrule Master X says a Wario and Waluigi game. Call it Partners in Crime and make it a co-op game like It Takes Two.
That's incredible, dude. Partners in Crime. What?
Dude,
That is a good one.
I remember seeing like fake Mario and Luigi parody games with like Wario and Waluigi with that exact title. It was like from like 2008. It's like it's been a game that I've wanted to exist for many years. So like yes, 100% down for that. That'd be great.
That would be absolutely incredible. And if they wanted to make it even better, have it be like a parody of Banjo-Kazooie where Wario carries Waluigi around in a fucking backpack and then whips him out and hits people with him. That's what I want to see.
Can you turn him into a washing machine though? That's the real question.
I could just imagine the trailer now, dude. Watch Wario use Waluigi as a golf club, a baseball bat.
It's just like, have you ever played Crash Twinsanity? It's just like that, but with like with Wario and Waluigi. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Yeah, Wario and Waluigi deserve a game. New Wario Land. Everyone's been talking about a new Wario Land coming out sometime soon. That'd be awesome.
That would be a fun little shocker. Or maybe they'll do remakes of the Wario Land games.
Ooh, I mean, I think what they got to do. Mario Land 1 and 2 get remakes. That sells, then they remake the entirety of the Wario Land games. Start with Mario, see if that pays off, then go with Wario after. Also, another thing I think we're going to get tomorrow, we're going to get another announcement of some more Star Wars games on Switch. Those have been pretty popular, and I could see them happening. I think Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 are going to be on Switch as of starting tomorrow. There'll be like a shadow drop.
You mean the classics, right?
Yeah, the classics, yes. The classic Battlefront 1 and 2.
The good ones.
Yeah, exactly. So I could definitely see those getting on Switch.
And Jedi Academy.
Well, I think, isn't Jedi Academy already on there?
Is it on Switch already? I have no idea.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I kind of want a new Wario game that isn't WarioWare. I've never been a big fan of Wario. Like I've played one of the first ones and it was really good, but Wario is more than just haha funny guy fart and pick nose. Like he's a
funny mini game, make me laugh.
It's like nah, Wario is a Chad. He walks around with muscles and a freaking bike. And he walks around and says, "I am going to take this scold." He's that guy, you know. He ain't this dude who's like, "I want to fart all day and eat garlic and make mini games." Nah, he ain't that. He's a guy who knows what he wants and he takes what he wants.
Yeah,
exactly.
Dude, who doesn't want to play Wario Land? It's like playing Mario but with a douchebag. That's pretty much how it goes.
Exactly. Wario is the greediest character in the Mario universe, and that's why everyone loves him.
Yeah, he's a scumbag, and everybody likes it.
Give us Waluigi there too. Waluigi's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go get some treasure. And then like the whole thing is Waluigi like ends up just getting abandoned because that's what always ends up happening. For
Waluigi is Wario's loser friend, and the only way he'll get into a game is if he mooches off his pal. That's pretty much the only way it's going to happen.
Straight up. You know imagine this. Just imagine if like you could go into like Waluigi's house and like some part of the game, and you could find a Smash letter that got stuck under his doormat and you didn't see.
Oh my gosh! Rubbing the salt in the wound. That would be
so funny. Oh my gosh! Make that happen, please.
Rubbing the salt in the wound.
This is why Smash fans don't like me. It's because I make fun of all the characters they want.
I feel like a game like Wario, like a Wario Land remake or a sequel would be the type of game that would just clown on all these different fan bases and do that kind of shit. Like he's going through his basement looking for like old shit to take with him on his adventure, and there's like an old Geno dead doll in the corner.
And it's just like he's like, "Hello, I've finally been reactivated. I'm ready to go on this big event." And just Wario kicks him and says, "And stupid doll," and walks away. That would be so good.
Have a rotten day, dude. And he just kicks him across the room, and that's the end of it.
Oh my gosh. Just imagine if like the whole thing is like Wario wants to get a girl, like he wants to get Captain Syrup. You know, his goal is like he wants to get her and her treasure and hang out. You know, he wants to finally do something with his life. And then Waluigi comes in and steals her. So he has to basically show him like who's boss. You know, because we got too. They got cool.
Waluigi just shows up, rose in his mouth, sweeps her off her feet.
The rose from like when he witnessed him in Mario Party. he's just so there we go. It's perfect. Bailey says a Smash letter. The examine text is it appears unopened and dusty. Oh my gosh, that's good. And then there's like one next to the Geno doll too, and it says if it had sentience, it would have accepted the invite.
If only he was awake.
If only we had copyright availability for him. No, it just says he lent his face for a Mii costume.
There's a puppet in the corner. Its name is Gene.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. I don't know if they ever do that, but like Wario deserves a new game. And who knows, maybe we'll get one tomorrow. That's the hope.
It's a possibility. I could see Wario showing up tomorrow. I feel like it's an IP that would garner enough hype to deserve to be in like a start of the year direct, but isn't something that's so big that you feel the need to hold on to it until E3.
Another idea that I potentially had, if we're gonna go back into some Microsoft announcements, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas getting native ports to the Switch.
Jeez, how long have we been waiting for Fallout to come to the Switch now?
Honestly, I don't know. It's been a little while. We've got Fallout Shelter, but that's it.
Which is strange to me that, like, we have pretty much every other Bethesda IP on the Switch one way or another. You know, Skyrim and then Doom. And yet Fallout, which seems like it would be on there, especially considering how old a lot of the Fallout games are. They could easily run on Switch, and yet nothing. There was like that old rumor back in the day about like a Fallout collection, and it just never happened.
Yeah, like Fallout. I think Fallout 3. I think Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are like surefire. Like they would happen on the Switch. Ooh, Fallout 1 and 2 would actually be really good on the Switch too because they're they're isometric, and I think isometric games work really well on the Switch. So I could see that happening too.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially in handheld mode.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, I'd legit play through Fallout 1 and 2 on if they came to Switch, like 100%. Fallout 76 to Switch, let's go. I don't know if they do. I could see them maybe try to do like streaming to Fallout to Switch, but I don't think they do like the actual.
I don't think the Switch could run Fallout 76 if it wanted to.
I don't think it could run 4.
The fucking Xbox Series X can barely run Fallout 76.
That brings a good question though. Game Pass on Switch, you think it's going to get announced at some point?
Nah, probably not. I feel like that's a pipe dream. At this point, I feel like Nintendo probably is not interested in something like that. Like, Phil Spencer might want it, but I highly doubt Nintendo is down to have their competitors' games like that on the Switch. I just don't see it.
I'd say if they can, I'd say they could probably allow for it if number one they were like, okay, you give us half your subscription sales for memberships purchased on the Switch, and two, they're like, okay, you put like certain big name games we want on that service too. Like, oh, you don't like leave us out. Like, you get us all the big games that are gonna be streaming onto the Switch, like Forza, like Halo, all the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. But I just have a hard time imagining Nintendo would be cool with all of Microsoft's stuff like that just on the Switch. I don't know why. I used to be down to see that, like, and I'm down to see it generally. I think it's an awesome idea, but I don't think Nintendo is down for that. I don't think it's something that they want.
Could they even do Fallout on Nintendo since the Microsoft Bethesda deal? That's a good question. Do I see it happening on Sony, on PlayStation? No. But Microsoft doesn't view Nintendo as a direct competitor, viewing that as they allowed Banjo and Smash, and viewing that we got Banjo on Switch. that's a pretty big sign that I don't think they consider the Switch to be like that big of a competitor, and they don't really care all that much.
Also, don't forget that they did put Doom Eternal on the Switch.
True. And they kept it updated with the DLC too. And they made sure that like Switch owners got everything they needed.
Yes.
So I do think they will put more Bethesda games on Switch. I think if we don't get Game Pass on Switch, it'll just be here's a a native port of this game or that game, but it's not going to be like 100%. Like it won't if we don't get Game Pass, it's not going to be every release.
But yeah, I could definitely see Fallout.
Fallout is just
something Fallout related.
It's an easy game to go with too. Like, just do the 3 in New Vegas. Everyone loves those games. Put 1 and 2 if you really want to, and then if you really feel like trying, you could try to natively port 4, which I doubt they could. But dude, 4 on Switch, if they could make that happen, that'd be insane.
I don't think 4 could run on the Switch. Honestly,
probably not.
The Switch ain't that powerful, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like way outdated.
Yeah. Maybe on the Switch Pro. Probably not on the Switch.
Uh-oh. Don't mention its name.
Oh.
Switch Pro.
Switch Pro.
I can hear the helicopters. I'm having flashbacks.
Then suddenly you see in like some dude like opening his mouth with like really awful looking beard, just saying Switch Pro leaked. Oh! It's just like people freaking out.
Fucking blocked content.
Skyrim on Switch is Skyrim on Switch yet? Faye love. Yes!
And she's back.
Get out of here.
I've put this motherfucker in timeout like 5 times so far.
Can you just like ban them?
I don't know how. That's the thing.
Well, I'm gonna block them. Goodbye. I don't care anymore. Nintendo Japan is also looking at that Japanese sales. Xbox One was seeing sales in the 50s, while Switch and PlayStation was getting multiple thousand at the time. Switch Pro Lite. You'll face I'm the only stripper allowed in this chat. Nice. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. There's some parts I could see them, and number one, yes, Skyrim is on the Switch already, which is a pretty big deal. I don't. Am I a mod? Joe, can you make my YouTube account into a mod? I can just I can type something and be like, yo. There, that's my YouTube channel. Maybe you can maybe a mod so I can delete, I can remove them. Also, what's up, Broken Ouija? Oh man, so I guess we should leave it up to the chat. What do you guys say? What do you guys think is gonna be the big announcement tomorrow? If we get a big announcement, what's the big announcement you guys think is gonna happen tomorrow? Thanks, Joe. I have things now.
Oh yeah, no problem. Look, I'm still kind of new to the live chatting. Okay, I'm not completely up on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Understood.
Which, by the way, just to say real quick, sidebar, both Hyrule Master and Papa Grindcore both stream. They're great streamers, by the way. If you guys want to drop links to your streams, to your Twitches, go right on ahead. Feel free. I'm not going to be like, what the fuck? Go ahead, do it. Because they're both phenomenal. They're friends of mine. They both do fantastic streams, so feel free to watch them. Check them out. You too, Level. I mean, if you ever want to drop anything in the chats here, you go right on ahead.
I was going to say, are you streaming tomorrow, the Direct, Joe?
I will be at work tomorrow. I'm going to attempt to try to leave early so I can get home in time to watch it, but I probably won't be at home in enough time to set up a stream for it, unfortunately.
So in that case, then I don't feel as bad plugging my own stream, but I will be streaming tomorrow on Twitch. I'll post I'll post the link in the Discord. Love to have you guys join me. My streams are very entertaining as I'm always screaming when they happen, straight up. I think most of my the highlight of the last Direct was me screaming when they announced Donkey Kong, Chris Pratt as Donkey Kong. Like, it is legitimately funny. You can hear me bang my table in the background. So I go hard.
Wait, you said Chris Pratt is Donkey Kong? Don't you
No, not Chris Pratt is Donkey Kong.
Don't you mean Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
So that way you get to hear that coming out of Donkey Kong the whole time. Oh, dude,
yeah.
you think they'll give us a trailer for the Mario movie in the direct tomorrow?
Dude, that would be so funny. I would like legit laugh my butt off.
Now that's hype.
Dude, I am so excited for that movie because it'd be so bad. I know it's gonna be bad. That's why I'm excited for it.
I don't know, dude. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
It's just the fact that more people have faith in the Sonic the Hedgehog sequel than this is just hilarious to me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I make everyone's ears bleed. And when I stream Nintendo Directs, I'm always yelling.
Dude, but I could see us getting a trailer for the Mario movie tomorrow. I could see it.
Let's hope. I mean, there's already rumors that we're going to get a Donkey Kong movie, too, so there we go. The Donkey Kong-related stuff we could get, potentially.
Papa Grindcore, do you think Nintendo will ever do anything DK game-related ever again? No. Because that would make me happy. And the universe doesn't want me to be happy.
You know what? Watch this. The stream will start tomorrow, and it'll be like, announcing the newest Nintendo game, Fire Emblem Remake number 5. And then the next game will be like, announcing the next Nintendo game, Fire Emblem 17, 18 and a half, 3/4, 365 days and a half, Dream Drop Distance.
28 houses.
28 houses. Exactly. And then the next is like, well, next we're announcing Fire Emblem Warriors.
Fire Emblem Happy Home Simulator.
Saints Bounty Gates edition or something like that. I don't know, something weird. Crystal Coconut.
Fire Emblem and the 8 Neighbors.
Fire Emblem and the...
And then suddenly they cut to a trailer. We see bananas on trees. We hear seagulls. We hear drums. And then all of the sudden, it's the new Kirby game.
Oh my god.
Those motherfuckers would do that. It's just like the time when that trailer came on for Super Monkey Ball and everybody thought it was a new Donkey Kong game, and then it was like, nope. Not at all. Because the background was like a bunch of palm trees with bananas, and everybody was like, oh, yeah.
I mean, I was happy because I love Monkey Ball too. But
I like Monkey Ball. Sure. You know what I would like more? Donkey Kong in that Monkey Ball.
Exactly. The Nintendo Direct starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine. It's like, they start off and it's just like, you hear like the Fire Emblem theme song, and it's just like, it's like very generic looking music, generic looking medieval knights fighting each other. And then suddenly a time portal opens up, and then Donkey Kong and King K. Rool come out of nowhere, and they announce a Fire Emblem crossover with Donkey Kong.
Only in my dreams. Featuring Wario and Waluigi.
It's just like Fire Emblem crossing over with like every Nintendo franchise.
It's like the intro. It's like the intro to Brawl. Like, you just see Donkey Kong characters fighting Fire Emblem characters, and all of a sudden you hear the fucking motorcycle. And they turn around and they just look, and you just see Wario with Waluigi holding onto the back of his fucking motorcycle, and he comes speeding up. He's just like, here I go! Dude, he just freaking comes in and just decimates everybody. What a crossover.
Oh, man.
That's the Direct of the Year, though. They can't top that. They'll never do something like that. It's too legendary.
And then Sephiroth comes out of nowhere and stabs Mario for real. It's gonna happen.
That's too incredible. They'll never do something like that. That would automatically be the best Direct they've ever done. They could never top themselves.
Hyrule Master says, Yoshi's Story Remake. I'm going to be biased here because I actually like the original Yoshi's Island rather over Yoshi's Story, but I would prefer a remake of that game just because I love the music in that game, but I'd be cool with the Yoshi's Story remake.
Yeah, don't hate on Yoshi's Story, alright? It was like my game back in the day. I played the shit out of that on the N64.
Wario voiced by Danny DeVito.
Oh, there you go. Dude, that's what I want. Announce some expansions for the cast of the Mario movie. That's what I want to know. Who else do we got? And if Danny DeVito was Wario, holy shit, don't even bother trying to tell me that the Mario movie's going to be bad, because you're fucking wrong. Automatically.
Just imagine. It's like like it's the Mario movie's trailer plays, it goes through the things, we get to hear all the cast for the first time, and then so it shows the logo of the movie, and then it cuts to black and you hear, "Oh, whoops, oh, I dropped my garlic for my WarioWare mini games." Or something stupid like that.
I dropped my monster garlic from my Magnum pocket.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. Your Magnum pocket. No, even better. It's just like, I dropped my monster garlic for my Magnum Donkey Kong. An idea I kind of had, be kind of off the wall, a Donkey Kong RPG. Hear me out. Like, just imagine like a turn-based RPG, but you play as Donkey Kong characters going to take up King K. Rool.
That would be cool as shit, though. But see, that's too cool of an idea. They'll never fucking do it. That's the thing. Because Donkey Kong doesn't get that cool stuff. Donkey Kong gets ignored for like 8 years, and then they throw us a bone by giving us, a 2D game that's missing something that we all dislike for some reason. And then we go another 8 years, and then we get like a fucking Jungle Beat or some bullshit. Doing a Donkey Kong RPG is too cool.
Magnum Kong. Oh, man. I would love there to be a Nintendo... Like, honestly, it's like a Nintendo crossover RPG would be really fun.
Oh, yeah. Basically do like Subspace Emissary as just its own game.
Dude, straight up, that'd be awesome.
Something like that. Like, that would be incredible. That's the thing that kind of gets to me a little bit. Like, Nintendo has this huge cast of characters that they own. They own the full rights to almost all of them. If not, maybe they're like a second party character where it really doesn't require them to do much because it's exclusively on Nintendo consoles anyway, so they pretty much own it. And just take all of these characters and do this giant crossover, like RPG style game or something like that, or anything, an adventure game, platformer, whatever. Like, that's cool. I don't understand why they haven't done that.
Yeah, straight up. And like, we're all kidding here. We all understand that Nintendo doesn't do stuff because, Nintendo's Nintendo. But like, at the end of the day, we also just want to see this kind of stuff. Like, we're interested in seeing Nintendo branch out. We want to see Nintendo bring in King K. Rool again. We want to see Nintendo give us RPGs that aren't just, Fire Emblem or whatever. Like, give us, dude, like, straight up, like, if they're not going to make a new Mario RPG, Donkey Kong RPG would be fantastic. Like, if you really want to dive deep into the lore, go ahead. I want Donkey Kong lore, man. Give me some DK lore. That's what I'm all for.
Oh yeah. I won't even play the game. I'll just be talking dialogue with all the characters forever.
Dude, just imagine if like people are like, Warhammer 40K. Who needs that? Donkey Kong. That's the lore heavy franchise I want to get invested in.
Whoever heard of that? Warhammer. I love me some Donkey Kong lore.
Donghammer 40K. That's what we need. Make it happen.
Don't give me that hope. Don't put those thoughts in my mind. Don't do that.
Dude,
Donkey Kong on his golden throne. The Emperor. Emperor Dong.
Dude, like Nintendo would be like, we're excited to announce, after a fan demand, we're finally bringing Donkey Kong back in his brand new adventure, Donkey Kong Boat Racing, featuring just Donkey Kong, blue Donkey Kong, green Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong with a hat.
It's like Kirby Air Ride all over again. Featuring no other characters besides just the one character.
I would be down. I was playing Kirby Air Ride a couple weeks ago, and it was really fun. So I would be down for like a Kirby Air Ride sequel or like a Kirby Air Ride remake. But I don't know if they'd do that.
I feel like Kirby's Air Ride is one of those games that's so obscure. I feel like a lot of people do obviously remember it, and a lot of people love it. But I feel like Nintendo doesn't really care about it. Like, they're just like, At this point, I don't think any other racing game exists to Nintendo aside from Mario Kart. Your only chance of getting any other racing game of any kind at this point is going to be through Mario Kart. We'll probably never get another Diddy Kong Racing. We'll probably never get another Kirby's Air Ride. We'll probably never get another F-Zero. But at the very least, you can get that shit put into a Mario Kart game. And that is it.
Yeah. Dude, straight up though, a Mario Kart game with like city trials would be so good. Dude, like that's what I want. Give me that, please.
I would love to see them just do what they did with Diddy Kong Racing and do an adventure mode.
Like, yeah, I'd be down for that too.
How have you not done that? I mean, you're literally building this game off of a platforming series of games that is all about the adventure. It's all about going around through the Mushroom Kingdom and doing all this shit. How have you not done an adventure mode in the Mario world with Mario Kart? It just blows my mind. It's crazy.
Sad, honestly.
Diddy Kong Racing was ahead of its time.
100%.
Like, I say it all the time. Diddy Kong Racing did better than Mario Kart with a roster of literally nobody characters aside from Diddy. Like, imagine that. You made a better racing game than Nintendo's main racing series with a cast of literal who's. That's it. Because what character in Diddy Kong Racing was actually featured in another game before Diddy Kong Racing? Banjo was in that first. He didn't get his own game until after, even though his game was already in development. Conker didn't get into a game until after. And then Crunch kind of counts half and half because he's a Kremling. So he's like sort of in the Donkey Kong games, I guess, if you want to get technical. But besides them, literally none of the other characters in Diddy Kong Racing were in anything, aside from maybe appearing as a cameo in like Banjo or something. And that's what Rare did and made a better racing game than Mario Kart. Just saying.
Man, I want to take you back. I want to take you back for a quick sec. Like, I love Nintendo. I love video games, but like, I kind of miss the simpler times of like racing games. When like racing game wasn't valued on like how much content or what characters are. It was just like how fun it was to play with friends. Like, you know, the early 2000s, late 90s, whatever you want to put yourself in. Just got some Pizza Hut pizza, got some new soda you just found at the grocery store, and you're playing Mario Kart 64 with your buddies. Nothing's better. It's like, I want to go back to that, where like people are just looking at Mario Kart to be a good, fun game, you know? I miss those days. I want them to do more games like that, you know?
I agree. Papa's disappointed at the lack of Love Face dropping a link. She's got all that talk and nothing to back it up. All those links post, all that spam and not a link to show for it. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if Diddy Kong Racing gets put on the Nintendo Online service, like if they announce that tomorrow, that to me would be a small victory for a game that I feel like is easily one of the best N64 games they've ever done, and still to this day one of the best racing games available. Or I should say not available.
Alright, just hear me out though, hear me out. They reboot Donkey Kong Racing.
I mean, is it technically a reboot though? Because the game didn't exist, so it would be more of like...
They bring it back for the dead.
I mean, that would be cool. That would be... You know what, honestly, I'll give you that. That would be an announcement that I could see happening tomorrow. Because it's so out of left field, and it wouldn't be a huge announcement where people would be, like, losing their fucking minds. But it would be big for, well, obviously us, like Donkey Kong fans, but I feel like that wouldn't be something that Nintendo would be too concerned with dropping at the start of the year. If there was a Donkey Kong racing game, like a spin-off game, I could see that. But the Donkey Kong fan in me refuses to believe that will happen.
That's what we are. We're just stubborn Donkey Kong fans sitting here being like, why won't they give us anything? We just watch Kirby and Fire Emblem get all their cool stuff, and we just sit here with nothing.
We're just being a bunch of cranky Kongs.
I choose to be a Funky Kong.
In a world of cranky Kongs, be a Funky Kong.
Exactly.
But
well,
yeah,
Joe, any like big final like announcement thing? Do you think? How do you think they're going to end the direct?
I think that that is an interesting question right there. That's the big one, right? Because again, Smash doesn't exist. So what the hell could they possibly put? What could be their one more thing? You know? Oh, one more thing. I could see it being the Mario movie, honestly. I feel like that's big enough that if they put a trailer... Well, Nintendo would see that as big enough to put that at the end of a direct for people to get excited. You know, oh, the Mario movie, finally. Like, I could potentially see that. Strictly Games. I could see them waiting to announce the remaster of the Metroid Prime games as the very end announcement.
I could see that.
I do agree with Broken Ouija. Breath of the Wild 2 would also be a good way to end it, as in, like, finally giving a release date.
Another idea I had that I think would make sense to end it off of. I could see them ending it off with Bayonetta 3 again.
Bayonetta 3, that game.
Hey, I'm going to get in hot water here, but I really don't care about that game. So when they ended the last direct with it, I didn't care, and I would not care if they ended up with the next one too.
No, I'm not really a big Bayonetta fan. I played the first game about halfway through, and I never finished it. Nothing against it. I mean, it's okay. I could see them seeing that as a game big enough to end it on. Yeah, one of those. Metroid Prime remaster or Bayonetta 3 would probably be decent games to end the direct on, I think, as a last surprise. Or Breath of the Wild getting a release date. See, Breath of the Wild sits in that weird position where it could be the opening for the direct, where they like give us this big trailer and then finally show us the reveal, like the release date, or it could be the end. Like, it could go either way with that game. Because, again, that's the most anticipated thing, I think, in this direct that people want to see. People want to see when we're going to actually get to be able to play the sequel to, I mean, what is generally considered one of the greatest Zelda games that they've released ever. I mean, it's gotten that title. Not that I personally attach that title to it, but a lot of people love Breath of the Wild. So, you know, Nintendo knows that people want it. I could see them definitely closing the direct out with it or opening it either way. But I definitely think we'll get information on that, at the very least.
Oh, man. That's what I'm hoping. Do you think Bowser will be the big bad in the movie, or is he an original character? It'll be Minion. A giant Minion will be the antagonist.
It'll be Bowser, but then it turns out it's a bunch of minions in a Bowser costume.
Mm-hmm. And they're ready to steal the moon! Anyways, let's see. Prime Remaster makes sense. I wouldn't care, but a Prime Remaster, again, everyone knows me. I'm not a Metroid fan, so like I don't care if there's a new Metroid game or not. To be fair, I also wouldn't care if Metroid Prime 4 got delayed or even canceled, because I just don't care. But if it got announced, cool. I'd be happy for them. As fans.
Well, I'll tell you, that's definitely one thing I'm confident will not show up in the direct tomorrow. There will not be a fucking thing about Metroid Prime 4.
Dude, that game
right now.
That game's vaporware. It ain't coming out until like 2024. Guarantee it.
I mean, I definitely think it's... Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long way off. I don't think we're going to see that game for a while. I agree. But I don't think we're going to see a trailer for that game. Maybe at E3, and that's a maybe. And even if we do get a trailer for that, it's going to be a real short fucking trailer. It's going to be like a teaser.
Even more teaser trailer than the last teaser trailer?
The last one that just had a 4 fade into nothing in the middle of space.
Exactly. 4, Donkey Kong Country 4, DK in space. I I'm going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by bananas. Space! It's just King K. Rool as Tim Curry. Dude, if they ever bring King K. Rool in the Donkey Kong movie, they gotta get Tim Curry as him. He'd be so good.
Oh, dude, but I feel like Tim Curry's too old now, though. Like, I don't think he would do it.
Tim Curry would be such a good King K. Rool.
Oh, no, he would be fantastic. But I just feel like he's too old.
Dude, straight up, though. Who would voice King K. Rool?
I have the perfect King K. Rool casting.
Who is it?
I already have it. Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. Yes, that would be perfect.
Dude,
please.
He's got the perfect fucking voice, dude. He's got
gosh.
that gruff British voice, dude. It just fits King K. Rool so well. It would be phenomenal.
Dude, I cannot wait for like King K. Rool's next persona to be like a really fancy British like hunter. You know, it's like who's like, I'm on the scene to go
big game hunter.
But he's a big game hunter with like a monocle, and he's like ready to shoot. He's ready to hunt DK. It's perfect. It writes itself. Oh my gosh.
That would be absolutely incredible. See, and this is why they need to hurry up and give us a new fucking Donkey Kong game already, so we can speculate on King K. Rool's persona that he's gonna be and all that shit. Like, give me that, Nintendo, you fuckers. I'm tired of waiting already. I'm getting tired of it. And we won't get it tomorrow either. It makes me angry. But we will get Kirby. No doubt about that. Probably another Kirby game that's in development past this Kirby game. Because it's his anniversary this year. So, he's one of the characters that Nintendo actually focuses on. Don't forget, Nintendo only cares about 3 franchises. Mario, Kirby, and Pokemon. That's it. So any of those 3 franchises, whenever they have any kind of anniversary or any kind of celebration, you're going to get 100 million fucking things, whether it be games, you know, merchandise, any of that shit. But any of their other IPs, hell, even Zelda gets, what was it, a fucking Game & Watch. Hey, look, we made a Legend of Zelda Game & Watch for you. Happy anniversary, Legend of Zelda. Oh, by the way, Breath of the Wild can fuck off. We're not going to tell you when it comes out. Ooh, thank you, Nintendo.
Right. Hear me out. When they announced the Donkey Kong movie as like its first trailer, the background needs to be a modern hip hop remix of Our Love is Stronger Than a Golden Banana. It's perfect. Dude, it's just perfect. I want to get married to that song. Like, straight up, no cap. I want to get married.
Oh, man, good luck convincing your wife of that one.
That's if I ever get a wife. I gotta find myself a Donkey Kong fan wife, you know? Any single women who like Donkey Kong out there? Is that a group of people? I will bring you into a loving embrace through Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Country music.
They have to make a website like Tinder for Donkey Kong fans.
Oh my, it's gonna be so bad. I love it. The DK show not being on Blu-ray is surprising. Honestly, I'm sad that isn't on there.
I feel like they probably just buried the Donkey Kong show and you'll never see anything for it. It's going to be one of those forgotten TV shows.
Just imagine, though, if, like, in the next Smash game, we suddenly get, like, a Nobody's Hero remix and everyone's freaking out because they actually give it some attention.
It turns out Sakurai's a big fan.
I heard that show was extremely popular in Japan, so wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that is true. Well, that's why Japan got so much merchandise for it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the good old United States didn't get jack shit.
I'm just, like, imagining, like, a really, like, hype remix of Nobody's Hero played on, like, a new DK stage. It'd be so good.
Banana Grinder?
Oh, my gosh. It's so bad. Also, someone commented, GameCube emulator on the Switch for another $10 a month. No thanks. I would not spend an extra $10 on a GameCube emulator unless it's like really good games.
The funniest part about that sentence was another $10 a month. You know, if Nintendo put a GameCube emulator on the fucking Switch Online, they would charge you an extra fucking $50 a month. That shit would skyrocket. You'd be paying $250 a month for Nintendo Switch Online just because they added GameCube games featuring what? Mario Sunshine, Kirby's Air Ride, Donkey Konga. Those would be your 3 games that would come out first.
And just imagine, like, you're trying to play, like, you finally buy Nintendo Switch Online for $350, and like for a whole year, you finally finish it, you're ready to play it, and then suddenly on your taxes you have to write that you actually have Nintendo Switch Online because it's so expensive.
Nintendo ships you they send you the paperwork in the mail.
You have to send it by snail mail to get into the service.
Oh my god, dude. I'm horrified if Nintendo put GameCube games on the online service because I'd be terrified to see how much more money they would want to charge. Oh my gosh. These are the same people that think N64 games on there is worth an extra $50 fucking dollars. Oh, I'm sorry. Sega Genesis is on there too. Whoops.
If it was like Sega Genesis, if it was like Sega Genesis N64, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance, then I'd say maybe it's worth it. But I don't know.
Now that's something that I see a lot. A lot of people speculate about Game Boy Advance or whatever, Game Boy games basically, and I'm pretty sure the Advance is the one that I see the most coming to the Nintendo Switch Online, which a lot of people were speculating that we would have gotten that alongside of the N64 games, and then it ended up being Sega Genesis, which I feel like threw a lot of people off. I can still see them adding the Game Boy games. I definitely think that is a thing, but I don't see that happening soon, especially because then they just added the 64 games. I feel like they're going to be focusing on that a lot, so we may not see Game Boy Advance until maybe later this year, like maybe around the holiday, possibly. But that's not something I think we would see in this Direct tomorrow either. An announcement of more games for the service, yes, but not like a new console, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get some good stuff. I don't know if we'll get a new console tomorrow. I'd say more games make sense, though. Yeah. The only way I would ever buy the thing in its current state is they announced both Diddy Kong Racing was coming to the service, and then Donkey Kong 64 was also coming to the service.
Yeah, that would probably get me to pull the trigger. I mean, at that point.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go on.
I haven't played Donkey Kong. I haven't played either game actually, so I want to play them at some point. So I'd play them on the Switch.
Well, I have Donkey Kong 64 still on my Wii U. So I mean, I still have the game, but
Loveface is back.
Oh my gosh, here she is.
Get out of here.
But while I do have it on my Wii U, I wouldn't mind having that, Banjo, and Diddy Kong Racing all in one place.
100%. But I guess I didn't explain what I thought the ending of the Direct was before we got sidetracked. Yeah, the bot's back. We were talking about that. I'd say my prediction for tomorrow's ending for the Nintendo Direct is I think they're going to end on either Mario Kart or they're going to end on Fire Emblem. That is my prediction.
Fire Emblem, not that bold. Mario Kart, though, very bold.
I hope that Mario Kart gets announced tomorrow, but I have a feeling we'll get another Fire Emblem game. This makes sense.
Hooray! I love Fire Emblem.
Everyone loves Fire Emblem.
Remember when that series went from being completely obscure in the United States to being oversaturated in the United States? Because I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see Fire Emblem being the closing game, I suppose. I mean, I definitely can see Fire Emblem tomorrow in some capacity. Sure. So that's almost a certainty.
Yeah, Fire Emblem makes sense. I don't think we'll get. I think Mario Kart's pretty unlikely, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Love Face is part of this channel's lore now. You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's going into the annals of history. Yeah, but in summary, before we close out, I think they'll focus on the new Kirby game, even though there may not seem to be much more to focus on, but I'm sure they'll find something to focus on for it. Joe Iceberg.
When are we gonna get a Joe Iceberg? Do I have to make it? When is there gonna be a? I was gonna say when is there gonna be like a level Genesis is secretly preventing Donkey Kong related games from coming out?
The darkest, deepest part of the iceberg. Joe is actually Funky Kong.
No, he just transferred himself over. He's actually Funky Kong. You know what? I'll give you a deal. If someone can find enough lore from our Discord and then Joe's YouTube videos to make an actual iceberg, I will strongly convince Joe to make a video on it, or at least stream it. How about that?
I will go against everything that I believe in, and I'll make an iceberg video about that.
I mean, you could do a Donkey Kong iceberg and then bring that up too.
I thought about doing something like that, but then I don't know. I don't really do iceberg videos on my channel. I know they're kind of like the cheap way of getting a lot of views, but I don't know. Part of me feels dirty for doing that.
I have a lot of bad memories of iceberg videos. Not because they're like awful. I think they're really well done. But I remember watching the very first iceberg video back in 2020, right when I was hanging with my now ex-girlfriend, and I cannot get that image out of my mind of her, of like us being together right when I was watching it, and like I can't watch iceberg videos without remembering that memory. So it's like bad.
That's going in the iceberg video.
Oh no! Yes. If someone makes the Joe icebergs, then we'll make sure we credit both you guys.
Oh yeah, I'll gladly give out the credit.
Yeah, we're not here to give people non-credit. But yeah, iceberg will happen sometime. I can't wait to see what crazy stuff you guys come up with. Let's see. But yeah, anything else? Any last things you want to get off before we end the stream for the night? If you have anything you want to get off.
I mean, I think, like I said, Kirby, Splatoon 3, possibly Metroid Prime Remaster, maybe only the first game. Bayonetta 3 might get something. I think we will get the release date for Breath of the Wild 2. Because I feel like it's ridiculous how long it's taken for Nintendo to announce a release date for that game. So I feel like, how long are they going to push it? I mean, it's got to be tomorrow, right? That makes sense. Possibly, maybe another Zelda-related announcement tomorrow. Maybe a remake of the Oracle games, possibly, which would be cool. Probably another Kirby game to go along with the anniversary. And I don't know, one shock game. You could put whatever you want. Obviously Advance Wars will be in there as well. I don't want to forget about that. And then like one surprise, whatever you want it to be. Mario movie, Mario Kart, a new Donkey Kong game. Why not? Just question mark. We'll leave it in an ambiguous. I think it will be a big surprise.
Yeah, I would say very similar list. Starting with Donkey Kong, no. Kirby, Fire Emblem, probably Xenoblade Chronicles, something Metroid related. Most likely, we're probably going to get either Metroid Prime Remaster or Metroid Prime Trilogy. I could definitely see us getting definitely seeing some more updates on stuff we've already seen. So like the new Kirby game, the new Advanced Wars remake, crazy third-party announcement, Persona 4 Golden on Switch. I think that's overdue, and I definitely can see that coming out soon, being pretty big. Besides that, I think they'll also announce. I think the big smashing big update will be Mario Kart, like the big like shocking ending to the direct, and we'll most likely get one new remake that isn't from Fire Emblem. That's my prediction. Whether that be Mario Land or Zelda or whatever. But yeah, if you don't already follow Joe, you should subscribe, and you should also join the Discord, which is the link below. It is a fun place where we talk and participate in tomfoolery.
Mostly tomfoolery.
Yeah, a lot of tomfoolery. So definitely should join the Discord. Besides that, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to be starting around like 10 minutes before the direct starts. So come chill, hang out. I promise I won't assault your ears with my voice. I know sometimes it can get a little loud. I'm sorry again for that, but it's always fun reacting to announcements. So come join me. I'll be reacting to it, and then come join our Discord server afterwards and discuss it. And usually it's pretty chill. We usually have pretty chill discussions in our chat. Usually, even after like a disappointing direct. So
yeah, there's the best thing about the Discord is there's not a lot of heated arguments in there either. Like everybody keeps it civil. We all just joke around. So it's a good time. Exactly.
My channel is Level Genesis on Twitch. It is the same thing. I use it on Twitter and also on Twitch. Drop me a follow on Twitter too if you haven't done already. I post funny videos and other things on my Twitter, so do that as well. But yeah,
funny
Level Genesis on Twitch. Yes, I'm a funny haha. Joe, why don't you follow me on Twitter? I just realized that I follow you, but you don't follow me. Betrayal.
I don't.
You don't follow me on Twitter. I cannot believe this, Joe.
I thought I did.
Joe, I post Donkey Kong related things and you don't. I can't believe it.
If you want me to be completely honest with you, I don't really go on Twitter that much.
It's probably for the best, to be honest.
My Twitter is practically dead. In fact, when I made my last video, I didn't even bother to drop my Twitter tag in the video because I was like, I don't even go on Twitter that much anymore. So what's the point?
Joe, do you need me to run your Twitter? Is that what you're saying? Because I can do that for you if you need me to.
I'm about to hand it off to someone else because I think I've been sitting at a constant 126 followers on Twitter since I made the Twitter. So I don't gain anything, but I don't lose anything. It's like this constant state of just the same. I don't know what it is. And then I'll put out a tweet, and then I'll notice that I'll lose like 5 followers, and then all of a sudden I'll gain 3 back, and it puts me back at the same number, 126, all the time. It's so weird.
Well, I guess that's honestly, that's usually what happens to me too. So perfectly okay.
I feel like if my number ever goes higher than 150, something fucking strange is gonna happen. I don't know what, but who knows?
Exactly. But yeah, definitely join the Discord if you're not already. Follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. I think Joe, I don't know if Joe has a Twitch or not, but definitely follow me on Twitch to watch the stream tomorrow.
I do have a Twitch, but it is currently retired. For now. I am trying.
Yes.
I am trying to get back into streaming games. I know it's a lengthy process. I'm in the process of doing a lot of things right now, actually. A little behind the scenes information. I'm in the process of trying to get a new microphone. I'm in the process of trying to get my stuff set up to stream. So I'm working on it. It's moving, not too quick, but it is going. So it's happening. I have a lot of stuff to balance between work and everything like that, so it's tough. But I'm going to get there at some point.
100%.
So you will see the Joe Twitch come out of retirement at some point. Hopefully soon.
All right. Exactly.
But I think this is a good place to call it.
Yep. Definitely.
This was a good one. I enjoyed this stream. We had a lot of fun. We always
Yeah,
have a lot of fun, though, honestly. So
I was
nothing
gonna
new
say,
there.
we tend to just have a good time. The one thing that made this better is if like freaking was it like the bot came out of nowhere and Love Face came back. It was just like one more time before she arrived, but probably not gonna get that today.
But let's be honest. I mean, well, first let me just thank everybody that's here in the chat. The chat makes this so much better. You guys are fantastic. I mean, the interaction is just phenomenal. So that is what makes these streams 100 times more entertaining. Let me just get that out there. Fantastic. Because I'm definitely trying to get a little bit more comfortable with being more on the fly. Like talking just generally with... I'm not a very good public speaker. I don't have a lot of skills when it comes to getting up in front of people and speaking about things, so I'm trying to get more comfortable. But like you guys make this like way better for me, like in terms of comfort. Like I love talking to you guys. It's great. It's funny. We always have a good time, and it's helping me kind of like break out a little bit more out of my shell, my anxieties. So I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. And of course, you know, Level, you're a good host.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You keep me going.
I feel like I tend to be like self-conscious. Like when people like really caring about my opinion, they're all here for Joe. I'm just like people even care what I'm saying, so I appreciate it. It's nice
Nah.
to feedback.
You're probably more entertaining than I am.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
I just come in once in a while for a laugh and a little bit of an opinion. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that.
It's true. It's true. Well, thank you again for watching. We appreciate Joe and I both appreciate you all hanging out, chilling with us. Join the Discord if you haven't. I'll see some of you guys in my stream tomorrow, and we hope that tomorrow's Nintendo Direct will be great. Hoping it's more than a 5 out of 10. Before we go, you say what number are you giving it out of 10 for your prediction for like how confident you'll be good?
I think it'll be a 6 out of 10.
I'm going 5. Just I feel like I'm a little more pessimistic now.
Low balling it.
Lowballing it for now, but maybe I'll be blown away. My expectations will be blown away. But yeah, you guys have a great night.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again.
Bye.